So in this short clip, I want to talk about how to channel healing energy. A lot of times we have people, who are gifted healers. Your dreams, they show you about healing. Your hands get hot when you get around people who need healing. You're one of those people who you can just touch somebody or give them a hug and they instantly feel better. A little different from empath because, again, empaths, we talked about them sucking the energy out of you and then draining you. In this form, we're talking about people who are purposely, when they hug somebody with the intention of healing them, it's different. You don't get drained because you're actually pushing that energy out versus allowing them to take it, right? So in spiritual healing, if you feel that you are a healer, and you'll kind of know because you'll have the urge, to want to heal. It's just come to you because your spirit guides, your ancestors, they will impart that intuition into you to say, you need to start looking into this. And then it'll just come, right? Especially if your chakras and everything are, open and they're balanced and they're spinning right, not spinning too fast. All those things will just come to you naturally. So when you use your healing energy, it's good to start off, especially if you're new at being a spiritual healer, being a gifted healer, to learn how to channel that healing energy through your body so you see what it feels like. One of the best ways to do it, in my opinion, and this is how I was shown in one of my dreams, was to first start off with the exercise like I did during empath, about the guided meditation, taking the two crystals, pushing that energy right into the earth, the unwanted energy, and then bringing in love and light. So same concept. You'll start off with first allowing yourself to push out that unwanted energy. That's the first thing you want to do, so you can clear your body. And I did this for a week, every day for a week, for about 5 minutes, a night. So first I start off, I push out the energy. And then what I would do was I would imagine myself, I would imagine the healing energy, what it looks like, right? Like I said about love and light. And then I would bring the healing energy into my crown. And I would feel the healing energy all the way down to my feet. And that was the first way I started doing it. And then by halfway through the week, I would do the same, but instead I would have the healing energy spiraling up my legs, up in between the legs, spiraling all the way up, so I can feel it coming in from there. And then to get that energy pushing out through your hands, I brought the healing energy from the crown, in the crown, up the root, and then that energy would meet at the solar plexus. And then when that energy meet at the solar plexus, I pretty much imagine it doing a spiral, like both energies spiraling, coming into each other. And then that energy goes down the shoulders, down the arms, all the way until it got to my hands. And then when it got to my hands, I would feel my hands start to tingle. And that's how I know, okay, I am now learning how to purposely channel this energy. I'm not just letting it come in as it wants. I'm purposely doing it. And that comes in handy when you're using a crystal wand, for example. I use crystal wands. I make them myself. So this is one of the ones I use when I do healing locally. Sometimes you got to have a strong healing energy to get deep down all the way to the bone. And when you learn how to channel that healing energy, then you can also channel it through a crystal wand that makes it even stronger. And so, again, practicing moving that energy through the body so you can see what it feels like, so you know what it feels like when it's going through. That's what you want to practice, in my opinion, for a week. 5 minutes, 10 minutes a night before you go to bed. Lay down in the bed. Start off with bringing the energy into the crown, all the way to the solar plexus. And then start practicing bringing it up from the root to the solar plexus. And then mix those two energies. Push them down the shoulders, through the arms, all the way to the hands, until you feel that energy start to tingle. And after you practice that for a week, you'll become a natural at it. You won't have to really think about it. You won't have to try. It'll just happen. You'll be able to on command say, all right, let's push this energy, through the hands, and it'll just boom. Your higher self has already adopted and adapted So how I just adopted the technique and adapted to the style of healing that you're trying to do. And then boom, you can push that energy right on out, no problem. But also, like I was saying about being hot, you also get to feel how your body feels when that energy flows through you. You'll be able to feel, what did I eat, or drink before I lay down and tried this? Did it make a difference in how I felt the energy? So you'll also be able to look at feel the body and see how it reacts to the energy as well. How do I feel after I finish channeling the energy? Did it make me tired? Does it feel like I can't recover from it? Like I'm sleepy now, or am I still energized? Those are things you can also think about as well. So now one more thing I want to add is when you practice this, there's one thing you always want to do when you do any type of energy work, and that's grounding yourself. Okay, and I'm going to do something on grounding, but for the sake of this exercise, this practice, I want you to just imagine your feet or your feet, ankles, maybe up to the knees. Just imagine it being inside of the earth or the dirt before you start, so that you can, basically you're sending a signal to your higher self to ground your spirit, ground your body, so any unwanted energy can continuously flow back into the earth and not stay in the body. So I hope this helps someone who's been having trouble trying to figure out how to get that energy moving. As we go through the channel, as I start uploading teachings, this is going to be something that you're going to want to know how to do before we get to those parts. So I'd ask you to please practice it, because when we start practicing how to do certain healings on certain parts of the body, certain parts of the mind and the spirit, you're going to want to know how to already do this, okay? So, peace, love, and light. If you have any questions, you can please leave a comment down below, and I'll get to it as soon as I can. And y'all have a good night, or a good day, or good morning. Namaste.